Alright, what's up, gang? So, your girl is finally back in her car. I got everything situated. But, last night I went to go see a movie. It was called Sinners. And I think I actually found it pretty interesting. It was really scary. So if like you get the EBGBs like really easily like I do, you might want to you could watch it, but like I was watching it with my hands over my face. But anyways, aside from that movie, which it was pretty cool, it was kind of about how sometimes dark entities can take over a person if they're not like spiritually grounded and stuff. So once again, it's just really good for us to always pray and stuff like that. But something I actually learned last night outside of the movie was like just to express yourself, because you could think that you would have an argument with somebody and y'all have a conversation and it actually goes like really smooth. That's something that like I've been like appreciating about myself here recently, is just being honest with my communication and how I truly feel. Because when we're honest with people about how we feel, it gives them the safe space to also be open with how, you know, how they feel. And something else cool to know is that anger is not a primary emotion. It's a secondary emotion, meaning it's like a backup. It's a cover-up for actual real emotions that are there. And the sooner we can realize, I'm not mad at this person. I just feel hurt by how things have played out between us. I feel hurt by what has been done. The sooner we can admit that and allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we can allow ourselves to be healed in that moment. So yeah, all of this shit is kind of scattered, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. You're not angry. You're not angry at anybody. It's just your trust has been compromised. Your safety has probably been compromised, or the loyalty in the friendship relationship has been compromised, and that hurts, you know. But we're not angry at anybody, you know. But allow yourself to feel how you feel, and also allow yourself to be vulnerable in your expressions with people. Hold on, my babies are calling me. But yeah, because God doesn't want us falling out with people that we actually love. And it's easy to get caught up and carried away in our emotions in the past. But if we can find a way to distinguish, okay, something happened in the past, but this is the present that is no longer happening. As long as we can like just keep focusing on that, it can help us to move forward in our connections with people. Because God don't want us down here holding grudges. He don't want us upset with people that we love, and stuff like that. That's not what He wants for us. So just not only being vulnerable in how we feel, but expressing truly how we feel. And you know, so yeah. Okay. And that's coming from me, because like normally I shut down, I block people, I cut people off, I hold grudges, I hold the past over people's heads. But you know, when you really care about people, you really love people, you really want those people in your life, you know, as long as it wasn't no below the belt type stuff, you know. But you know, you'll try to find a way to get past that. And sometimes we literally have to pray, you know, because us humans, we're creatures of habit, you know. So if we don't have a history of knowing how to forgive people and forgiving people and releasing the past and releasing traumas, releasing our emotions, if we don't have a history of knowing how to do that, it's hard to do it now. But it is possible, but we just have to make sure we're praying. Eliana, help her close this door.
I think I want to go back in.
You'll go in the house. But that's where our relationship with God comes into play. Because remember, I told y'all God is love. That's in the Bible. There's also a script in the Bible that says love casts away all fears. You know, and love is also more powerful and stronger than anger, hatred, any other emotion you could think of. Love is at the top of the pyramid, right? At the top of all the frequencies. So whatever it is that you're battling with in your heart, whether it's lust, anger, resentment, grudges, grief, all of that, you just have to pray for God to pour his love into you. And a lot of times we think, oh, I need closure from this person, or oh, me and this person need to squash it out. But here's the thing, it's hard to squash so-called beef or tension that you have between you and another partner if y'all both are still carrying anger and resentment and grudges in your heart. So that's where our relationship with God comes into play, because it's like, okay, God, I'm laying down to you how I feel, where I messed up in the connection. I'm laying it all in your hands. And I'm praying that you help me work through these emotions and fill my heart with your love, so that I can then reapproach the situation from a point of love and not add fire to the fuel that's already there, you know. But God comes first. And it's crazy because I was in the shower thinking about this. A lot of us, if we wrong somebody, we want their forgiveness. Whole time we can just go to God. That's their father, their master, the one who has control over them, their fate, their everything. So it's just like, okay, you don't want to forgive me, you don't want to work on this, okay, cool. I'm gonna take it up to God. I'm gonna take it up with him, because he's your father. I can't get through to you. I can't change your heart, but I can talk to the one who created you. I can go directly to the source about you, okay? And that's where the true healing and the true power comes from. And when that connection rekindle and it works itself out, neither one of y'all can say, oh, we did this. No, God did that, you know? But whatever it is that you are feeling anxious about, whether it's the future, the past happening again, or what you see on the news, or whatever you're feeling angry about, whatever you're carrying any type of bitterness towards, just invite God into that with you. Even if it's from your childhood, maybe you feel some type of way towards one of your parents, invite God on that. God, I feel this type of way about one of my parents. I need you to help me through this. You know, I don't want to walk around with this guard up. I need help with letting it down. I need you to help me, you know, and he will help you. And you know, it's just cool to see how, and I can feel the difference, even in like how I interact with people. Like, I can feel the difference talking to God about how I feel, getting it off my chest, and him transforming all of that into love and understanding, to where I can approach people in a different headspace than I did before, you know. But just whatever you're going through, however you're feeling, whatever you're battling with, invite God on it with you, you know. And all things are possible through God. Huh? Yeah. But my bad, y'all. My baby, she's trying to get back in the car. But all things are possible through Christ. Through Christ, it is possible to overcome your anxiety. Through Christ, it is possible for you to forgive that person you swear up and down you never would forget. Through God, that is possible. You know, or if you're saying to yourself, oh, me and that person would never be cool again. I don't never. Through God, it's possible. Okay, God has that type of power, you know. But just know you got it. And even as far as down to like mental illnesses and mental disorders, if you truly invite God on that walk with you, I'm telling you, he will transform your mind in ways that you didn't even think was possible. Okay, I'm proof. Okay, he will transform you right in front of yourself. Okay, but I love y'all, and just know you got it. Okay.